Welcome to the Great Family Bakery. We have layers of delicious pastries and even more layers of corneal dystrophies. Let's see how deep the dough goes as we knead the truth about TGFBI-related dystrophies. This sketch takes place at the Great Family Bakery, a famous recurrent winning bakery that has been dominating the competition. Let the Great Family Bakery be a helpful acronym and reminder that the corneal dystrophies in this sketch are associated with the TGFBI gene. Mutations in this gene lead to this specific group of inherited corneal dystrophies associated with the formation of abnormal deposits in the cornea leading to vision problems. The main symptom associated with these corneal dystrophies is recurrent corneal erosions, characterized by pain, redness, light sensitivity, and blurry vision. Let the recurrent winning bakery sign be a reminder of this important symptom. Let the dominating the competition sign be a reminder that these dystrophies are inherited in an autosomal dominant fashion. Family relations run deep in this business. Let's meet the family. Our first stop is meeting with the Bowman brothers, Reis-Buckler and Thiel-Behnke. Let's call them Reis and Ben. Both of these TGFBI-related corneal dystrophies are notable for affecting the Bowman's layer of the cornea, while the rest of the dystrophies in this sketch mainly affect the stroma. Let their charming bow ties represent the Bowman's layer. Let's start with Reis-Buckler, selling his books. Cookbooks, that is. Notice his world-famous cookbook. The corneal opacifications from Reis-Buckler dystrophy are typically described as geographic opacifications. On light microscopy, the appearance of Bowman's layer in this dystrophy is described as sheets. Let this book made of sheets of recipes be a reminder of this. Let's now turn our attention to his brother Ben and his twisted beignets, a symbol for Thiel-Behnke Dystrophy. Unlike his brother Reis, the opacifications are described as honeycomb-like. Let the drizzle of honey over the twisted beignets be a reminder of honeycomb opacification. Let's look at their promotional sign behind them. On light microscopy, the appearance of Bowman's layer in Thiel-Behnke dystrophy is described as sawtooth. Let Ben, holding up his cooking saw, be a reminder that sawtooth is a buzzword for how Thiel-Behnke dystrophy appears under microscopy. On a different kind of microscopy, called electron microscopy, Thiel-Behnke also is noted to have curly fibers. Let his curly hair be a symbol of this. As another visual reminder for these curly fibers, notice how twisted, or how curly, the twisted beignets are. In comparison, notice how Reis is holding up a rolling pin. Let this rolling pin be a reminder that Reis-Buckler has rod-shaped fibers under electron microscopy. Notice the 3 mason jars on their table. Let this be a reminder that both Reis-Buckler and Thiel-Behnke dystrophies stain with mason trichrome stain. Let's now turn our attention to their sister Amy selling her famous Lattice pies. Lattice corneal dystrophy presents with lattice-like opacities in the cornea. Let Amy's pies be a reminder of this. Amyloid is the over-accumulated substance in this dystrophy, hence Amy's name. Notice how the pies come in red apple and green apple flavors. Yum! Let these colors represent that this dystrophy stains apple green birefringence with Congo red staining. Is a family even complete without a faithful hound? Everybody, meet Mary the bloodhound, the cutest family member of this bakery. Notice how Mary is licking fallen apple jelly filling on the ground. Mary-Towhad disease is due to a mutation in a separate gene that causes accumulation of amyloid throughout the body. The type of amyloid is called gelsolin. Let the apple jelly on the floor be a reminder of gelsolin. The accumulation of gelsolin in facial tissues can cause bloodhound facies, which is associated with Mary-Toha disease. Let Mary the bloodhound be a reminder of this systemic association. Let's now turn our attention to the matriarch of the family, Granny. Let Granny represent granular corneal dystrophy. She is famous for her crumble cake sold in, once again, mason jars. Let the crumble cake be a symbol for the granular-like deposits in this dystrophy. The mason jars, once again, represent that this dystrophy stains with mason trichrome staining. Everybody loves Granny's crumble cake, hence the long line of customers anxiously awaiting a taste. Notice how Granny is waving hi to the long line. The substance that is deposited in this dystrophy is called hyaline, or maybe hyaline. Let Granny waving hi to the line be a reminder of this. Notice the two customers walking down the avenue between Amy and Granny. Notice how both are holding pastries from both family members, Lattice pies and Granny's crumble cake. Let this avenue that they are walking in be a reminder of Avellino Dystrophy, also known as Granular Dystrophy Type 2. This dystrophy shares features of both lattice and granular dystrophy. Both amyloid and hyaline is overaccumulated, and this dystrophy stains with both Congo red and mason trichrome staining. Let these two customers walking in the avenue between both Amy and Granny be a reminder that Avellino Dystrophy shares features of both of these dystrophies. Not everybody is the greatest fan of the Great Family Bakery. Let's take a look at Al's macaroon shop in the back. Notice Al outside, frustrated at the Great Family Bakery's success. Macular dystrophy is not associated with TGFBI, hence he's in the back with his own store. Unlike TGFBI corneal dystrophies that have autosomal dominant inheritance, macular dystrophy is autosomal recessive. Let the less popular macaroon shop in the background be a reminder that this corneal dystrophy is unique and that it is autosomal recessive. Notice the blue hue of the shop. Macular dystrophy stains with Austrian blue staining. This dystrophy is due to accumulation of mucopolysaccharides. Let the macaroons sold in this shop be a symbol for macular dystrophy and accumulation of mucopolysaccharides. Let's quickly summarize the main findings of the corneal dystrophies in this sketch. Let the Great Family Bakery be an acronym and reminder for TGFBI, the gene associated with recurrent corneal erosions and autosomal dominant inheritance. The Bowman brothers, Reis-Buckler and Thiel-Behnke, are both dystrophies that affect the Bowman's layer, while the other dystrophies affect the corneal stroma. Reis-Buckler is associated with geographic opacifications with both sheet and rod-like fibers on microscopy. Thiel-Behnke is associated with honeycomb opacification with sawtooth and curly fibers under microscopy. Both these dystrophies stain with mason trichrome staining, hence the mason jars on their table. Amy's lattice pies represent lattice corneal dystrophy due to an overaccumulation of amyloid. This dystrophy stains apple green with Congo red staining, hence the red and green varieties of pies. A systemic disease due to overaccumulation of amyloid is called Mary-Toha disease, which is associated with bloodhound facies as represented by Mary the bloodhound. Granny's famous crumble cake represents granular corneal dystrophy with its crumble-like appearance on exam. Granny, waving hi to her long line of customers, is representative of hyaline, which is the substance overaccumulated in this dystrophy. Granny serves her cakes in mason jars, as this dystrophy stains with mason trichrome staining. Notice the avenue between both Amy's lattice pies and Granny's crumble cakes, a symbol that Avellino dystrophy shares features of both lattice and granular corneal dystrophies. Notice the two patrons holding pastries from both Amy and Granny. Lastly, Al's macaroon shop in the back is suffering from the Great Family Bakery's domineering success. Macular corneal dystrophy is unique in that it is autosomal recessive. This dystrophy also stains with Alcian blue staining and is due to an accumulation of mucopolysaccharides.